suspensions. Keona Kela, now he admitted throwing to Darren Dietrich, and this was the problem. It started in April. It continued all year. He got 10 games for that, which you might argue is too much. Jose Osuna, I'm not sure what he did, but he got 6 games. Cal Crick got 3. Clint Hurdle got 2 for his responsibility of his team and encouraging continuing high and tight pitches to Derek Dietrich. As far as the Reds are concerned, Garrett got 3 games. Yasiel Puig got 8 games, for Garrett. 3 for Puig. I thought he deserved more. Jared Hughes got 3. He hit someone on purpose, too. And David Bell, a little surprisingly, the manager of the Reds, who was ejected earlier but came back into the field and partook in that fight. And, boy, he went after Clint Hurdle. He only got 6 games. I always thought that if you left the field, came back, it was more. But those are your 8 suspensions for that brawl the other night in Cincinnati. In the meantime, the Pirates are off today, licking their wounds. 47-61. They come home tomorrow to open up a homestand against the New York Mets, and they do so after coming through a really disappointing trade deadline in that they did not help themselves currently, or they did not help themselves in the farm system. They essentially sold off Corey Dickerson. Now, you may argue that nobody wanted him, and so they took what they can get, but the bottom line was I don't think the Pirates wanted to deal with the free agent situation coming up at the end of the season. He was making $8.5 million, but he was a Gold Glove winner last year. He hit 300. He also was hitting with runners in scoring position since he came off his injury this year. But yet, he's with the Philadelphia Phillies, and the Pirates get International Money Fund and also a player to be named later. So we'll talk about that. We'll also talk about the Steelers. And interesting, you were kind of zeroing in on Chris Boswell. He's got some competition up there today at St. Vincent. There's someone who, for the first time since he's been here, Boswell, he has some competition. Matthew Wright, who is a young kicker. They both were perfect today, and it's kind of been the theme of training camp. Both of those guys hit a lot of field goals today. Boswell was 7 for 7, including a 52-yarder, and Wright hit everything in sight, too. So those two are going to wage it out. The good thing is, even though there's no pressure because it's a practice, Mike Tomlin has tried to instill some pressure, putting players on notice that if this guy makes your kick, you're going to get less practice time. If he misses more, you can argue that's not enough. We'll see. But, Chris Boswell appears to have had a pretty good unfazed attitude, which is something he needs as a kicker moving forward after what happened in 2018. We'll also talk about the Hall of Fame. And tonight, we saw the first NFL game. It's the Hall of Fame game. But we also saw the first time, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot of this year, interference, pass interference that was reviewable. And that's going to be a sore subject regardless who's on what end of it, because now every play that there's contact, you're going to see some sort of either flag or complaint that there should have been a flag or a challenge to look at it. And I think we're getting a little bit too far with replay. I'd like to know what you think. 412-575-2600 is the number to call. Give us a shout. One other Penguin note, Matt Cullen is back with the Penguins. No, this is not coming out of retirement. He is going to be a developmental coach with young guys, and why not? He pretty much had that role here as a 41-year-old, 42-year-old center. He was very good in that locker room, and now he's a player development guy under Mike Sullivan and Jim Rutherford in the hockey operations department, so congrats to him. We'll take your calls coming up, 412-575-2600. That is the number to call. You can tweet me at KD Pomp. This is the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call on Pittsburgh CW.